Hey, what's up? It's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media. And I'd like to welcome everybody back to the channel. Happy Sunday fun day to everyone out there. Hopefully, you all are doing well. And I'd like to say hi to, man, to a great supporter of the channel, Penny. How you doing, Penny? Man, it's good. It's great to see you. Thank you for being here. What's going on, Steve? How you doing? Hopefully, you guys are having a great Sunday. And I'm just gonna be here for about maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Just wanted to come kick it. What's up, Classic? What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Man, hell to you too, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just here kicking it. Got a few things that I wanted to show off, and was like, you know what? Let me come on, say what's up, and start showing off some shit. Man, it's good to see you too, Steve. I appreciate that, man. It's great to see all y'all, man. Hopefully, Sunday's been good. Uh, Mine's been all right. I'm gotta give my kids a call a little bit later, check up on them, and see how the rest of the family and stuff is going. But for now, everything's good. Glad to be here. And like I say, I'm over here showing off some autographs. Some shit that I've picked up. Now, I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to see this or not, but this, and you know this, you can see the marker glistening off of this uh, autograph of all three Spider-Man together. So, like I said, you can see the marker glistening off the picture, but yeah, I had it in a picture frame, but it just didn't do it no justice. I was like, yo, let me go ahead and get it out, show it real fast. But yeah, all three Spider-Man autographed this. So yeah, your boy came up on this a couple years ago, and believe it or not, look, I'm explaining this to you. Maybe y'all know this about me, maybe y'all don't, but um, I live way below my means, and the thing is I don't have a whole lot of money to do a whole lot of things. It's hard enough just paying rent, buying food, trying to help, the kids, and just staying afloat. But the thing is, with the way things have been and everything, what I've learned was how to bargain shop. And I've done it with comic books, I've done it with DVDs and movies and things like that. And I found a way to do that with autographs and things of that sort. And believe it or not, the way I've gotten comic books that would cost 80, 100, $200. Get the comic book for like 3, 4, $5, maybe 10. Sometimes the more the comic book is worth, the more you got to spend a little bit. But when you look at how much I spend compared to how much the comic book is actually worth, it's actually pennies. And what I started realizing was that for the last 5 years or so, a lot of people have been hurting. And it's to the point where even to today, people are selling their shit like if we were full blown in the middle of the pandemic. So with that, I've taken advantage of it, and folks are falling on hard times. I've fallen on hard times, and I understand it. So when I'm showing this stuff off, trust me, something like this easily with all three. you're gonna have to pay maybe about 150, maybe 200, depending on who it is that's selling it. And of course, it's it has this, this still authenticity. This is the real shit here. This and it has a certificate that's right here next to me. So when I'm showing this stuff off, I didn't pay shit for it, really. Just put it like that. I didn't pay shit for it. Another one that I showed it off about a week ago. I'll show it off again. Now this autograph is worth easily the you could look on the internet. Maybe there's maybe 6, 7 sellers that are selling an autograph of this guy that I have right here, and easily you're not going to find it for no less than $550, no matter where you go. And it's this gentleman right here. And again, how much I paid for it when I bought it. I spent 40, 43 for it, something like that. But I spent 43 knowing exactly why I had to spend $43 for it. And no matter how which way you look at it, this is a great buy. And you can see his autograph right here. This is an authentic autograph of the creator of the Three Stooges. He died about 1937, 1938. So this autograph itself is almost 100 years old. And when I seen it, my assumption is that nobody really knew either who he was, or if they knew who he was when they were betting on this autograph, they were taking it lightly. And reason B is because I was watching this for a few days before it actually, when the auction actually came up to have the final buyer. And while everybody was sitting there and going back and forth with each other, they were going up like $1, 50 cents, $2. Everybody kept lowballing, each other on the bid, and that was the indicator that, hey, they're not really taking this serious. So by the time the bid went down, the time was running out and it was going down to at least 2 seconds, the bid was at maybe about $28. And when I bid, I normally bring it up about 3 times the amount of the last bid that I see by the time it gets down to 2 seconds. And while the whole time I'm looking at these people bid, I don't involve myself in the whole bidding process. Why? Because like I said before, if this is something that you want, or whatever it is that you're trying to win, the auction on, if it's something that you really want and you're actively participating in the actual bidding, what you're actually doing is you're making the item more expensive for yourself by the time you decide to throw everything on the table to see if you even win. So I don't involve myself in none of that, because at the very end, what matters is the last bid. All that in between shit, it doesn't matter. So why involve yourself in the whole bidding process of who can I bid to? Okay, he bets $1, he bets 2, he bets 3, he bids 4, he bids 5, he bids 6. None of that shit matters. So at the end of it all, when it got down to 2 seconds and I seen it was at $28, I threw a bid out there for 65, knowing that this was worth 500 plus. And who can say that they have the autograph of the creator of the Three Stooges? His name is Ted Healy. Tedhealy. They say he was murdered by Barbara Broccoli's father. I mean, yeah, Buddy Broccoli. I guess if I'm not mistaken, that's his name. And they got into a fight back in 1937, 38, and at a bar. And Barbara Broccoli's dad, which is the owner of James Bond, him and two or three other guys beat the living stuff out of him, and he died the next day. So, you know, his death is like one of those Hollywood mysteries. You can look it up. But he is the creator of the Three Stooges. And I do have an authentic autograph of this gentleman. So this is a bit of history right here. He came up with the whole term stooge and the whole nine. You could look up interviews with Mo from the Three Stooges, and all he does is give his props to Ted Healy and saying, "Hey, he's the guy that started it. He put us all together." So, very fortunate. It ain't you don't. It's like this one of those things that you don't normally just come across, but I came across that. So, and not because some old badass guy or whatever. It was just right place at the right time. I saw how everybody was maneuvering when they was doing the bidding for this, and I fucking came in like a hawk. You know what I'm saying? Swoop down and yeah, I won. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. What's up, Zach? Boy, my boy Zach, what's going on, brother? What's up, Brandon? What's going on, man? Hopefully you guys are good. Just got home shopping from after church. Oh, that's cool, Penny. Hopefully you and the family are doing good. So that's pretty cool. How'd you learn about him? You know what? The way I learned about Ted Healy was, I was going through a whole I'm a part it's not a membership that you buy into and no shit like that. But I do have memberships with a lot of organizations that do a lot of bidding and trade, like comic books, autograph memorabilia, sports, posters, movie memorabilia, just all kinds of shit, right? And I'm actually subscribed, or like I say, in a membership that I get all kinds of notifications when people are fucking getting ready to sell all kinds of shit. And the thing is, these are hundreds of sellers with thousands of items. The thing is, everybody can't keep up with everything. And that's just that's the beauty of it all. While everybody's looking at this or that, and everybody has their sights on so many different shit, everybody just cannot put their eyes on everything. Why? Because there's more people selling shit than you could ever imagine. And they just don't have two or three things. These people have hundreds of fucking things to sell amongst every individual. So you basically have the pick of the litter, and while everybody's eyeballing all kinds of other things, there's some things that basically slip under the radar. And I didn't know who he was until I started seeing this one seller that was selling all kind of old autographs, and he said he got it from a estate sale. So when I started looking up who all the actors were, all the actors, the actresses, and I started looking up, who they were or whatnot, and I started seeing that they were actors and actresses for movies that I own. And we're talking movies from the 1930s and 40s. And actors from Oklahoma There was this one guy. He was the assistant for Dr. Frankenstein in the original Frankenstein movie from Universal. The guy that was Dr. Frankenstein's assistant. His autograph was up. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this guy selling all these autographs, and I'm wondering, why is he doing this? And who are all these people? So boom, I jumped on my phone, Google, who's this person? Who's that person? Blah, blah, blah. And as soon as I started fucking doing my homework, seeing who all these actors and actresses are, and this guy has all their autographs, boom, I come across Ted Healy. And I love the Three Stooges. And if you know anything about the Three Stooges, see, to own an autograph of any one of them, you're gonna start off at maybe $1,000 and you're going up to maybe anywhere between to 1,000 to 5. So ain't no way in hell I'm getting a autograph of any of the Three Stooges. But then when I seen that, oh, okay, who's Ted Healy? I'm looking at an autograph of Ted Healy, and I'm like, who is this guy? Holy shit. The creator of the Three Stooges? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute, is this real? And I started looking at, yeah, this is the real thing. And when I saw that everybody was lowballing it, and I was like, this guy is a part of history, because to be honest, regardless if you like the Three Stooges or not, they're a big part of the golden age of cinema, whether you like it or not. They're a huge part of that shit. So this to see an autograph of the guy that created it, I would have been a fool to pass that up. It was like that. That was it. That was just, what's up, memes? Yeah, so that's how I came across the autograph of Ted Healy, the creator of the Three Stooges. And again, you look up anybody that's selling anything on the internet. You can look up Etsy, eBay, Amazon, whatever. There's only about maybe a handful of people selling his autograph, and you're not looking at no less than 500. So, yeah, an investment in history. That I guess that's what you can call this. And again, the way he died was brutal. So just know what this autograph is anywhere between 1927, 28 and 1937, 38. So anywhere between that decade is where this autograph takes place. Like I said, this thing is about almost a decade old. I mean, a century old. This autograph, it's almost 100 years old, man. So yeah, man. So like I said, just different shit like that. You know, you say, Brandon, holy crap, 24. What's up, man? Yeah, what up, everybody? Good to see you. Yeah, man, it's great to see you too, brother. Yeah. Are there a lot of Three Stooges collectors out there now? To be honest, Zach, dude, yeah. I'll tell you like this, man. Even Reddit has a Three Stooges. There's a Three Stooges Reddit with like quite a, yeah. There's people that still love the Three Stooges, man. And to be honest, their brand of comedy is like that slapstick comedy shit. Think about it, like Jim Carrey. I mean, John Ritter. I mean, just think about all the people that the Three Stooges influenced. You know, with what they did, man. I mean, man, it's just too many, man. Um, But yeah, man, there's and you know what, to think about it, that's probably why you can only find 5 or 6 of his autographs left. If you look them up and try to see what one of his autographs go for, I mean, shit. I mean, you guys have a phone or a tablet or something in front of you. Look it up like right now. I mean, shit. We could just chill for a second and just look at the yeah before World War II. Yeah, this is authentic. This ain't no. And the thing is, yeah, this is the real shit. Yeah, this. And like I said, if you look it up, you can see, yeah, only about a handful of people are selling it. So, what's up, Low Spec? How you doing, brother? Yeah, yeah. I've heard the Shemp Festival. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. And hell, I even got an autograph for fucking Bing Crosby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I love Bing. White Christmas, the whole nine. Yeah, I'm for real about it. And again, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised how much I spent for this. And then you know, and again, I'm you know what? I guess I can just put it like this: if the world wasn't in the state that it's in, let's say if this would have been maybe 10, 15 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to afford none of this. Why? Because probably nobody would have been such in a dire state, for money to have wanted to have sold any of this shit for as cheap as they did. Let's just put it like that. Just being honest. So we're living in a world where to sell this for as cheap as they've sold it, for me to get it, all I'm saying is that's saying something, man. And that was how I was able to. That's how I was able to beef up my comic book collection. That was how I was able to do all kinds of things of that sort. And even like getting Ted Healy and Bing Crosby and getting the autograph of the 3 Spider-Mans. It's stuff like that. It's like, and then if you would have known that, for the 3 Spider-Mans that I paid about what, 14, $15. What's 14 or $15 for all 3 Spider-Men? It's like, what is that? When you can easily pay what, maybe 70, 75 to 100 for one. I paid $10 for this. And the thing is, this is a real autograph William Shatner autograph. And I paid for it, and it came in the frame along with the captain's log. So when he was talking about captain's log, he was reading out of one of these motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Like, you'd be surprised. The thing is, you just gotta look. And again, I have access to hundreds. Can I afford that shit? Not really. But then when somebody's selling something this cheap, what you gonna do? You're gonna sit there? Come on, man. Framed with the captain's log? You see what I'm saying? So again, look, even though we're past the pandemic, economy wise, we're not. We're still dealing with the same shit, man. Prices through the roof. Nobody can afford shit. This and that. So it gets the people to selling their things for cheap, and that's the only reason. That's how I could afford this. I remember when in 2019, me and my daughter went to a comic palooza in 2019, and I saw how much they were charging in 2019 for a William Shatner autograph. The lowest they were going for was $100. But for how much I paid for this, I can get one framed just a couple years later. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and as far as like prices and what we pay for shit, nothing's changed. So the same way I was able to get all these comic books that I was able to get years ago, and I was doing unboxings, and if y'all kept up with me since then, people are still in the same situation now, and that's no BS. That's just being real. So we're all in it, whether you're the guy selling it or you're the person buying it. We're all caught up in the same shit. Just be honest. So I was able to get two autographed pictures of Steve Reeves for $100 because the owner died and the son wanted wanted it to go to a fan. Come on, man. Steve Reeves. Oh, I'd love to get one of them from you, man. But I can respect that, man. Two for 100, two autographs. And just to think, yeah, you want to go to a fan, but at the same time, times are hard, man. That's just what it is, and it's hard on all of us. So if this person wasn't in dire need to sell it for this cheap, there wouldn't be no way in hell I would have been able to buy it or afford it. Just being honest. But the thing is, you got to be smart about your money. You got to be smart about what you do. And for me, I spend little or nothing to get a whole lot. I get a whole lot out of nothing. That's where the bargain shopping has to come in at. And I'm not stingy or no shit like that, but you gotta be picky on how on how you choose to spend your pennies, man. So that's how I was able to get some of this stuff. So just wanted to like share that and be like, hey, look, you know, the possibilities of you getting this is there, the whole nine. And I'm gonna share you some other stuff I got here. Let's see what's this here. Let's see, have I shown any of this yet? Sure, I don't wanna show stuff that I've already shown, and no, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Okay, because if I don't know if I have. Look, if y'all seen some of this already, y'all let me know. But I don't think I have. Okay, so I got this here. I got with the certificate of authenticity and the whole nine. You know, this Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. It's 8 by 10. So my turntable's driving me nuts. I think it's the round room. Don't matter. Muhammad said, "What's going on?" Hell chat, hell to YouTube. Hey Muhammad, what's going on, brother? Yeah, gotta go. Catch you later. Hey, take it easy, classic. Oh yeah, Steve Reed's photos came with a certificate of authenticity too. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like I said, this yeah, this and hell, this is a certificate for it right here. So yeah, Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump, you know, uh shit. Dirk Benedict, we all know him from Battlestar Galactica. And this is him from the 18. So this is 18 Dirk Benedict right here. And of course, with the certificate of authenticity. But yeah, my man Face. What's up, old man? How's it going, brother? Steve for 100. Woohoo. That's right, man. Yup. Steve was a beast, man. Oh shit. Love his Hercules, man. Nothing like it. But yeah, man. You know, Dirk Benedict from Battlestar Galactica, 18. You know, Tom Hanks. I know, of course, people feel how they feel about Tom Hanks. But, this was before, a lot of the recent, shits was going on. Then, of course, we got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Harrison Ford. Face, right? Yeah, Face. Yep. There you go, ZBR. Yep. Steve says, "Yeah, I was pretty excited." Yep, that's a good one right there, man. Yeah, man. But this is Harrison Ford right here, man. And of course, like I say, certified in the whole nine. So this is an official Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, and the Temple of Doom autograph, and of course, you know, with the certificate of authenticity. So yeah, we definitely doing it like that. If anybody's a fan of Tim Curry, I know we got some Tim Curry fans out there. Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was the devil in Legend with Tom Cruise and Mia Farrow. Yeah, and of course, the best Starbucks to date, ZBR. Yeah, man. Yup. Dirk Benedict is, yeah, he was a hell of a Starbuck, man. I mean, not taking nothing away from old girl, but Dirk Benedict, man, my man. Yeah, Tim Curry's awesome. Yeah, there you go, Muhammad. Yeah, yeah, that's my man right there. Now I got two different one of these, two different ones. Now I'm gonna show you one, and I'm gonna show you another. But while everybody's here, check this shit out. And you can see the reflection. This is the real McCoy, Scarface Al Pacino. Now, if you see the second one I got, holy shit. Yeah, but this is, yeah, Tim Curry's awesome. I once animated an indie Christmas movie that he voiced. Oh man, I wish I, Steve, I wish I could see that, man. I wish I could see that, man. Damn. All right, that's what's up, man. But yeah, Al Pacino, Tony Montana. Yeah, Katie Sackhoff is good, but yeah, you can't beat the OG. There you go. There you go, ZBR. Yeah, Katie Sackhoff, she's cool though, man. So I'm not gonna bomb on her, but yeah, yeah, man. Fucking Al Pacino, man. Yeah. And then yeah, they got the certificate. You see here in the corner. The A24 finally got here on time. That's what's up. Yeah. There you go, man. I'm glad you're here. Shit. Because the party don't start till the old man shows up. So there you go. Now, this I like this. This is pretty cool. This is a Tim Allen home improvement autograph. And this has the certificate of authenticity and everything with it. But yeah, Tim Allen. So this is old school. This is old school. I got this for like $4. You wouldn't even imagine. When I saw yeah, and it has a certificate and everything with it for $4. I was like, fuck that. Yeah, let me bring Tim Allen home. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and let me bring Tim Allen home for $4. And again, see, excuse me. That's all I'm trying to explain is that look, you want your home to be as comfortable as anywhere you'd want to be in the world. And I know as much as I love pop culture and video games and cartoons and movies and music and TV shows and everything else, I love like I collect DVDs, I collect vinyl, I collect physical media, video games, and I also collect autographs. I don't collect like action figures and shit like that, you know. But I do collect those things. All those pop culture related things is what I collect, along with comic books. I don't even know how I just fucking forgot comic books, but that's what I collect. And I gotta collect those on a budget because sometimes it feels like I gotta work a miracle with my money. And that's you gotta do the best you can with what you got. And so when it's like that, you can't afford to spend $50 for a Tim Allen, and you can find 50, 60, $70 Tim Allen autographs everywhere. But when you can get you an authentic one for $4, of course that's a no-brainer. You know, I know, like fuck it, I'll share with y'all. Like when I see my boy Stone Loki here soon, hell, I got this for him in autograph Clint Eastwood. Yeah, you know, with the certificate of authenticity and everything. It's the real McCoy. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like got some cool shit. And it didn't cost an arm and a leg, but at the same time it was like shit. It was I'm not sure if I showed this off. You know, look, regardless of how you feel about Mariah, it's probably the hottest she's. Yeah, yeah. It's authentic, the real shits, the real shits. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like this was like $6, $7. I'm not gonna lie, I love Mariah. Like her personal life, and what can you say, man? It's like it's whatever, man. But as far as her singing since day one, I've always been there with her. You know what I'm saying? When it came to shit like that. Gotta have my oil changed, but I'll be lurking while I drive. That's what's up, Steve. Man, be safe, man. While while you head up there, man. Yeah. 24. Did you watch Tim's new series, Shifting Gears? You know what? I've heard about it, and I finally got the ability to watch a few things, and that was actually on my that's on my to-do list of things to watch. So thank you for bringing that up, Penny. I'm definitely going to be checking it out. So I'm glad to see you're a Tim Curry fan. Now this is an official, you know, James Earl Jones autograph again with their certificate of authenticity. So yeah. So James Earl Jones, Darth Vader, may he rest in peace. Yeah, some cool shit. And again, this stuff is not like this ain't like an arm and a leg and it ain't none of that. Yeah, I remember that was last week. Ah, now when I saw this, I thought this was cool as shit, man. And for all you Riddick fans out there, now when I saw this, I was like, fuck yeah, let me get this. So Vin Diesel as Riddick, and I remember that part in the movie when he got on top of the rooftops and he had his goggles on and he looked up and he took them off and he saw it was like fucking warfare going on over his head, and I was like, yo, this is some fire shit right here. This was a hell of a scene right here for the Chronicles of Riddick. So uh like I said, a lot of people feel the way they do about Vin Diesel, but as far as Riddick goes, I had to get it when I saw it. I almost mistook her for Sydney Sweeney. LOL. It wasn't a face that made the mistake for her. Yeah, I feel you. James Earl Jones. Yeah. Uh, way out there to have her name for window. Yeah. 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 But yeah, man. If there's any Vin Diesel fans, Chronicles of Riddick, Pitch Black, you know, I love Riddick. And the thing that they're filming another one right now. So hell yeah, we're about to get another Riddick movie, and I'm definitely a huge fan. And again, certificate, you know, yeah, it's Escape from Butcher Bay. Hey, low spec. Hey, Escape from Butcher Bay, the original one. Now it's funny how they switched it up for the remastered. they changed the origin of it. Now, if you have the original Xbox from the first Xbox ever made, if you have the original Escape from Butcher Bay, you know it's funny because Exhibit, the rapper Exhibit, he's one of the guards, and you can hear him talking. You know, he got that voice. You know what I'm saying? Like you, when you hear him, you can tell it's him. And they have a couple of actors that, rappers, different people, but Exhibit, you can definitely you can hear him in the original Escape from Butcher Bay game. And then when they remastered it, they ended up changing his origins about the eye shine and all that shit. I don't like that, man. But fuck, man, what can you say, right? It's like, but it is what it is. Vin Diesel, you know what I'm saying? Now, since this is Sunday, so I couldn't get the original to run, but the version with Dark Athena works. The version with Dark Athena, I own that one. And I also have the original from the original Xbox. Now the version, the one with Dark Athena, I own that one too, and that's the remastered one. And I love it. I mean, it's cool, but they didn't have to change it, man. You know how we are, man. We're stickler. For original shits. We don't like our pop culture and the way we originally seen shit. We don't like all that to be fucked with, mastered, retconned and nothing like that. We don't like none of that shit, man. We like shit to be originally the way it's supposed to be. Now, I don't know if I ever showed any of y'all any of my Star Trek autographs, but this like this is like it's like my original like Leonard Nimoy, William Shatner autographs. Yeah. So, and again, with the certificate, but this is so to let y'all know, man, I was getting these for like 10, 15 bucks. And to be real, you can't really just find these for 10, 15 bucks, man. That is the only way I have these in my possession. Because if I had to pay more, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. But yeah, Leonard Nimoy, William Shatner. Now, this one here, this for me is a prized possession right here. I'm never getting rid of this unless somebody's life was on the line, which is always a different story. I would never get rid of this. This bad boy don't want to come out, huh? But fuck it. I'll just leave it the way it is. I ain't gonna tug and fuck with it anymore. But the trio, Leonard Nimoy, William Shatner, DeForest Kelly, yeah. And of course, you got your certificate of authenticity on there. And, of course, but yeah, this is so original Star Trek fans. Yeah, I didn't play. And again, people are auctioning these things off for little or nothing. And you'd be surprised. It's like, Another William Shatner. Lord, this one, $7, and it's original with the certificate and the whole nine. Like, look, you can see his autograph fucking shining off the picture. So all I'm trying to tell y'all is that if time, if times weren't what they were, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. Smart with my money, made choice decisions, didn't blow the whole bank on this because I can't afford to. I gotta consider all kinds of things that are more important than an autograph. But then when you can get something like this for like $7, why would you pass it up? And again, right place, right time, knowing, who got deals. But then again, when you got hundreds of people out there selling thousands of things, everybody can't keep up with it. And I found something that a lot of people wasn't bidding on, and I won. It is what it is. And just showing examples of how to being smart, being smart with your money, and you always got to look at it and think, somebody out there has deals that cheap. Why? Because I'm living proof. I'm sitting here showing you, and I didn't buy this all in one time. This is all within like like a 3-year span. And the last thing I bought was last summer. So this is not even anything I bought within the last like 10 months. So there's a difference. This hell, I even got this. A William Shatner autograph Wrath of Khan. And yeah, it has a certificate and everything on there. So yeah, it's and this is right here. This is an iconic moment in Star Trek history. Diesel was also the voice of the Iron Giant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was, man. I love the Iron Giant. That was a Steve. That was a hell of a movie right there. And he said the remastered does not look better. Yeah, man. The only thing about the remastered is you get Dark Athena with it. So once the remastered finishes, it goes straight into Dark Athena, into the next adventure. And it's funny how Escape from Butcher Bay is not even talked about, and the animated movie, the Riddick animated movie, is not even talked about when they discuss the history of Riddick. For some reason, they're trying to keep out the animated movie out of it, and I don't get why they do that. The Brit shot is like, wow, yeah, man. Like I said, man, I love Star Trek, and that's just like that's one right there. Let me see what else I got, because I have a second. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. There it goes. So this is my other Star Trek autographs that I got. I haven't shown anyone yet. I'll show these before I jump off. I think this should be pretty cool to show. Now, this is an official autograph Let me see. Now, this is actually truly a part of movie and TV history with what I'm about to show you. This is an autograph of the first interracial kiss between, and these are official autographs here. Nichelle Nichols, William Shatner. Yeah, and yep, and you can see the marker shining off the picture. So yeah, definitely movie history, television history, Hollywood history right there. Hey Sherry, how you doing? So if you guys remember this, there you go. Yeah. Plato's Stepchildren is yep. Got to got the certificate and everything with it. So oh, Nichelle Nichols. She was actually a pretty damn good actress. Then I got this here. So Patrick Stewart, along with the certificate, and Patrick Stewart, believe it or not, was going for like $7, $8. I'm jealous. What you mean? Which jealous of what? Of are you jealous of this or Patrick or what happened? But yeah, you could see the. Let me see here. Yeah, yeah. You can see the silver Sharpie shining off of it. But yeah, this is an official Patrick Stewart, and then we got this here too. I know everybody thinks she's hot. She was back in the day, but this is when I seen this pose and I seen this autograph, I got it for like $2, $3. It was very cheap. I had to get it. So yeah, she's fucking. Yeah, I had to get it, man. I had to get it. So definitely definitely had to do that. He said both. LOL. Plato's Stepchildren was the first scripted interracial kiss. Shortly before that, Nancy Sinatra kissed Sammy Davis Jr. on her show. Right. Yeah, yeah. You know your stuff, brother. Definitely know your stuff. And then this one here, I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't know if I can pull this out or not, but these seem to be a little tougher to get out. But it's James Doohan, oh Scotty, and you can see the golden. Uh, there's some of these where they're all four autographed by the respected actors in the picture, but this one is only James Doohan. And again, the dude was he was asking for like $5 or $6. And I was like, you know what? It would be good if I could have had all of them autographed, but if I can only get Scotty, and the this is the Star Trek the movie Scotty. I need to get like, a 66 Scotty. That's what I need. I need uh Star Trek the TOS Scotty autograph. But for Scotty, old school Scotty, yeah, I'm definitely there with that. So James Doohan, may you rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Definitely some good stuff there. And let me see. Have I showed y'all my X Files autographs or my V autographs? I'm gonna show those and then possibly jump off. So, but if you guys are interested in seeing the original V actors or X Files, definitely got a few of them here for you. So, uh, okay. Now we can start with this here. I don't think I've ever shown this. So now this is Anne Lachlan right here, and if you see her, you definitely know who she is from Battlestar Galactica. And like she did her thing back then. So actually, she still looks pretty good from what I've seen. Seen a picture of her a couple years ago, and she's still doing her thing. So I'm not sure if you guys remember her from the original Battlestar Galactica, but she was love interest for Dirk Benedict's Starbuck. Well, one of them. So definitely never watched the original Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, man, you should check it out, man. I tell you what, they didn't remake it because it was bad, you know, which is probably what they should be, remaking is shows that aren't that good, instead of trying to remake all the good shit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Then we got now this Sam Jones, Flash Gordon, and that's the autograph of old girl. That's Ming's daughter. And I'm sorry to the ladies out there, but not to be sounding crazy, none, but she was fine as fuck. I'm sorry. You know, just saying, just speaking truth. So She was hot. So if you guys like Battlestar, you guys like Flash Gordon, you got 1980s Flash Gordon along with Ming's daughter. I thought she was hotter than the chick that Flash was running around with. Uh, but it is what it is. And yeah, Flash, yeah. He'll save every one of us. There you go. That's Sam Jones though. So like I said, I didn't do bad. I didn't do bad. To fucking buy all of this, you know, like I said, when you really look at the value of what this is and what it is, and you look at how much I paid for it, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. And the thing is, I work hard. Oh, her name is Ornella Moody, Muti. Yeah, her and Sam Jones. Yep. Um, but it's like, I work the same way everybody else works. A lot of, some of us don't make a whole lot of money, and if you're gonna work hard, you know, and your money's constantly going to bills, you deserve to buy yourself a little something. Whether you take $5 or $10 and you buy yourself a little something, you deserve that. At least that. And that's what I've done. Just think, it's 365 days in a year. How many weekends you have? You get paid every week or two. You take 10, $20 or whatever, and you buy yourself a little something. You don't gotta fucking splurge. You don't gotta go crazy, but do something for yourself. And that's what I've done. And I'm buying these shits for like $5, $6, $3, some 10. I mean, depending on what it is and who it is. And yeah, I mean, it's just and it's not crazy, to have done that. When you're talking about doing it in like a 3-year span, and you're spending just a little bit here and a little bit there, and you have an accumulation, it's like it is what it is. It's X-Files right here. Love the X-Files. Ooh wee, do I love the X-Files. Some good shit. Could never go wrong with the X-Files. Fringe is good too. I love Fringe. Fringe is good. What, 5 seasons for Fringe? You guys never seen Fringe? You try to check it out. Definitely considered a successor and to the X Files. And if, from what I've just heard, Gillian Anderson is coming back to the X Files. You got, if I'm not mistaken, Ryan Coogler from Black Panther is about to start. Like, now that he's done with Sinners, he's about to start working on the X Files. And from what I've heard so far, Gillian Anderson is coming back as Agent Scully. So that's for all you X Files fans. I don't know what the hell is going to look like. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what kind of role she's going to have, to what capacity, but that's about to take place though. So X Files is coming back one way or another. I don't think it's going to be the original team. I think she's going to be connected to somebody else that's going to be in the X Files department. That's more than just her and Mulder, and that's what I'm thinking. Basically, the X Files, the next generation, is basically what the fuck we're going to be getting. So, yeah, that's what it is. Is X Files, the next generation. So, yeah, hopefully, hopefully it's not woke, and hopefully it's not all this crazy shit. I'm praying it's not, because I love the X Files. And when the X Files came back a few years ago, I was happy to see him back, but I wasn't happy with the storyline. I think it was kind of shitty, and Chris Carter didn't do his best. But, and this is both of them autographed. So Robert Patrick, Julian Anderson, and he did pretty good to hold it up while Dave Duchovny was in some kind of contract dispute with Fox. He stepped in, and it was pretty cool. So you guys love, love the X Files. I love the X Files. When I seen this was like $8 or $9. I was like, this will go perfect with my other X Files. So I got, now if I can get that team, I forgot what the name, the team that used to work for them, that they had their own spinoff. They only had one season. I actually own the season. I can't remember the name of these guys, but if I can get their autograph, that'd have been cool. And then I would even say this, that along with that, for X Files fans, I even have Jerry Hardin's autograph. If you guys don't know who Jerry Hardin is, he played Deep Throat for the X Files. And if you guys remember the X Files, there was a character called Deep Throat. That was him, and this is him autographing him. Picture of him as Deep Throat, and I have two. And it's funny because I spent $3 for the two autographs. So this is one, and this is the other right here. And these are fish. You can see the autograph glistening off the picture. So these are real. So I know you've seen them in a bunch of movies and TV shows, but this Jerry Hardin as Deep Throat in the X Files, and I got two autographs. So this goes with my X Files collection right here. And then, last but not least, for today, I'm going to show this off before I go. Now, I'm never going to get rid of these. For me, these are a prized possession. Now, I love the show V from the early 80s. And this is an autographed picture from NBC when they were actually promoting V as a promo. So this is an official NBC promotional photo from V. Autographed by Faye Grant. So this is awesome. This is some cool shit right here. Now, if you guys are fans of, fans of the original V, I'm a huge fan. First time I seen Robert Englund, who was Freddy Krueger, uh, Faye Grant, of course, Mark Singer, and there was just a huge cast of just great actors and actresses, and I loved V. The two miniseries and that ongoing series that they had was great, and I own all of it. But this is Faye Grant right here, and again, this is a promotional photo, of course, promoting V, and this is an autograph of Mark Singer, Donovan, the hero of V. or one of the heroes. But to me, he was the main man right there. And along with this, uh, the V comic books, uh, they were put out by DC Comics, and they were released back in the '80s when these shows were coming out. The V comic book was coming; it was being released every month on DC Comics, and the V comic books are worth a pretty penny, especially if you can have the whole collection. And if I'm not mistaken, I have the majority of the collection. I'm probably missing like 3 issues, and eventually I will be getting those 3 issues. But this says always keep a good thought. Mark Singer V. Always keep a good thought. Mark Singer V. So he autographed this when V was doing his thing. But a pretty nice message. Always keep a good thought, no matter what. So V was the hottest show, man. V was the shit. Now I need Diana's autograph. Now, yeah, there's more. Like, look, before it's all over with, there's gonna be some things that I'm gonna have a complete autograph collection of. V is one of those shows that I plan to have everybody involved as something. I'm going to have everybody's autograph. I'm going to have it set up like I got Mark Singer's, I got Faye Grant's. I'm gonna have everybody's autograph, and I'm gonna do that for the Warriors. You know, the movie The Warriors, because Coach Cheese passed away. I gotta give my Warriors. I gotta get the Warriors together. You know, there's some shit out there. The Warriors, it's the rest of V, Police Academy, the cast of Revenge of the Nerds. There's some things I got to get. The cast of Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks. There's gonna be, look, you mark my words. Not now. Right now, I'm in I'm in a rebuilding phase. I haven't bought an autograph since my last one I bought was during when Deadpool and Wolverine came out. I bought one last autograph. That was the last time I bought an autograph, was when Deadpool and Wolverine came out. Now, if you like, I have it sitting right here next to me. I'm going to show y'all, and I'm going to be gone after this. But for a Sunday Fun Day with 24/7 showing off autograph pictures of V and Battlestar Galactica, some people, and the X Files, and then there's more to show. Just know that, yeah. And again, if you knew what I was paying for these autographs, you would just all you would do is fucking shake your head. Like I can't even fucking halfway believe it. But hell, I was happy as fuck when I was sitting there paying the money for them. But this is my last. And again, I got my certificate of authenticity and everything here on the corner, along with certificate of authenticity. But for my last one that I'm going to show before I leave is this. And this thing is huge. So like this should cover up my whole head. So this is a very huge picture. Now, this is Deadpool Wolverine autograph. Now for this one, I'm not gonna lie, I spent $23, $24 for this. What is it? This is Daphne King, who played X23. Hugh Jackman. Right here in gold, you can see Ryan Reynolds, see Hugh Jackman, and right here, this is Channing Tatum right here. So you got, yeah, you got Gambit, X-23, Deadpool, and Wolverine. What's up, Adega? Oh man, it's great to have you here, Adega, man. Man, it's great to see you, bro. How you doing? Just over here showing off my last autograph for the day. But this is Deadpool and Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, Daphne King, X-23, and Channing Tatum as Gambit. So this one's huge, very, very big. Again, certificate of authenticity, everything on it, and I paid little or nothing for it. And again, this was the last one I got. But I think for what it is, number one R-rated movie of all times. You know, for what it's worth, I think it was money well spent. And yeah, pretty badass. So you got the goods. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Nice. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, again, you know, it's you know, of course it looks a lot because I'm showing it all at once, but this is not something that I bought all at one time. I couldn't afford it. You know, this is something that, you know, $3 here, $5 there, and this is the course of, you know, of 3 years, just buying little shit here and there. And all I'm trying to say is that if I could sit here and I could find, and I think I have probably a little bit more resources of like websites and different people to go through, but if you look hard enough and you think that you found a good deal, always remember somebody out there has a better fucking deal. Don't settle for what you find on the internet. There's something you want, you look up your first 20, 15, 20 items that pertain to what you're looking for. Don't settle for that. Always look for another 50 at least. If there's something you want, you should at least be looking at 60, 70 of that one item. Why so much? Because you'd be surprised how much people have out there. And again, you don't settle on the first 20 things that you see, because once you roll into the next 50, you'd be surprised that somebody would have something that you thought that you found that was good. In the first 20, something has something that's in better condition for a better price. So don't ever settle for the first things you see. And if I would have settled for the first things I saw when I was looking at all this shit, I wouldn't be able to afford none of it. And I'm going to tell you something. For a guy that have sat here and I'm showing you these autographs, if you've been with me all these years, I've shown you my comic book collection. I've shown you receipts. If you guys even remember and been with me where I'm sitting there showing receipts of comic books that I bought, where you can see to the penny from the person, whatever. Like, look, I bought this fucking comic book from the 1960s. It's in mint condition. I only spent $1 on it. This is just to show you that, hey, this shit is real. If I can do it, you can do it. Nothing special about me. I'm just very meticulous. Why? Because I don't got money to fuck off. So if I'm interested in buying something, I'm gonna look through and find, and I'm gonna compare prices, and I'm gonna compare condition and all this other shit and shipping and everything else, and I'm gonna find what I want at the best price that I can find it for. And I just don't settle for the first few things that I see. Why? Because I just cannot afford to screw off my money. So if I can do it, you can do it. Nothing special about me. I'm just driven like that. So with that, just letting you know that, hey, this is possible. Nothing special about nothing. Again, you know, I'm probably signed up to more sites than you guys are, but that ain't shit either. That's nothing. Uh, so with that, I'm gonna go try to probably fix something to eat, call my kids, check up on family, and things like that. But I wanted to go show off some things. If you just showed up, I showed a whole lot of autographs and things that I've gotten for like $3, $5. Just shit that I picked up over the years that I haven't been on YouTube for almost 2 years, like showing my face and everything else. I've done lives, but nobody's ever seen me physically in almost 2 years. So, with that, coming back, showing you guys what I've gotten over the years that I haven't had a chance to show. And it just feels good to be back home, be here with y'all, talk to y'all, talk to y'all about this shit. And, we all love pop culture and we all love, this shit because it's what brings us all together. So, just wanted to, just show what I've been doing and what I've been up to. So, yeah, time flies when looking for comics. Yeah, man. Yeah, and I'm gonna be showing more comics too. So yeah, I got a bunch of shit I got to show. A lot of things I got to show, but we got time for that. I got new shows coming. I got a lot of stuff that I'm gonna implement. I got to figure out some things behind the scenes, how I can make a lot of this stuff come to life. But I have a lot of ideas I plan to share with y'all, and I'm excited to try to incorporate all this stuff that's in my head. So, with that, I want to tell you guys that I love y'all. I appreciate you guys for being here. It was great, being able to spend a Sunday with y'all. I just dropped a new video in case you haven't checked it. My thoughts on oh shit, I'm drawing a blank. My thoughts on Amazon picking up whatever, man. I'm just, my mind is completely shot. Fuck it. Yeah, but I got a new video. Check it out in the video description. Uh, and yeah, yeah. Oh, Dread. That's what it was. Yeah. My thoughts on Amazon Prime and just picking up Dread. And of course, they picked up Voltron, Highlander, and a bunch of other shit. And, Amazon, they screwed up Lord of the Rings. And of course, they're doing good with Fallout. So I don't know what they're going to do with all these other properties, but they got a lot of shit coming up. And it was just my thoughts on everything. So if you guys get a moment, please check out the video. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming in here, spending time with your boy. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. And I look forward to seeing y'all next time. And I'll be back probably Tuesday doing another quick little live stream, pop-ups, dropping videos in between. And, just want to thank y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Enjoy y'all Sunday. And yeah, you take care, Penny. Muhammad, appreciate you. Lovely Sherry, thank you for being here. Steve, my man, thank you for being here. Adeg Outlaw, shit, man. I love y'all, man. Appreciate you. Brother, thank you for being here. Zax, love you, brother. Man, love all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. See, who else am I missing? Low Spec, my brother, thank you for being here, man. ZBR, appreciate you. And the old man, I miss you too, brother. So hopefully, everything's good with you. And shit, you guys take care, man. And if I missed anybody, I didn't mean to, but y'all take care. Enjoy your Sundays, And again, all this shit is cheap, man. At some point, I'm gonna have this stuff on my walls and just make home as comfortable as anywhere you'd like to see, as anywhere I'd like to be. So with that, y'all take it easy. I love you guys. Y'all be safe. And Later, Fusion. Thanks for the stream, man. Mohammed, thank you for coming. And y'all take care. Love you guys. Take care, Penny, Sherry. Love y'all, man. Y'all be easy, man. And I'll catch y'all next time, man. Take care. Peace.